Welcome back to another exciting episode of Touring Europe on Folding Bikes. If you've just joined us, we're going to give you a quick recap. We left Amsterdam, which is down here. We rode out to the coast, and then rode up the coast camping out in the dunes for a couple of nights, before crossing the Afsluitdijk to Groningen, where we picked up our first marker, Die Stennenman. After that, we continued to Leeuwarden, then rode to Groningen, and then south to pick up our second marker, the megalith between Drouwen and Groningen. The plan for going forward is to head down to Enschede, where we'll pick up our third marker, De Bommelas in Berzesand. Now that you're all up to speed, back to the forest.
Why?
A pretty restful sleep here on this forest. There's a lot of moss on the ground, so it was pretty nice to sleep on. The hardest thing about wild camping here in the Netherlands is it's very crowded, and also at this time of year it's light until 10 o'clock at night. Here comes the rain. We survived the storm at this campsite. About ready to get up. I think we're going to fast track this part of the journey. We've just arrived here in Enschede in Overijssel, so we're in a different region of the Netherlands now. It's actually quite good to be out of Drenthe, pretty quiet up those ways. We've just stopped here in the forest at this nice rest spot to have a little snack. And we've returned to a classic, the traditional macaroni and sausage. And don't forget, the local beer.
Cheers.
Cheers. The third marker for Ronde van Nederland. De Bommelas. It's a type of housing for both humans and livestock, and this one was built in the 1800s. It's called De Bommelas because it's named after the original owner of the building, and I think it means something like party boy. You might have to translate that a bit better than I did, but here we are. Looks pretty impressive. Unfortunately, we can't stick around for too long. Let's get on the road. We're in Gelderland now. very comfortable on the ground here. It's cold this morning. It's hot. I'm tired. Now it's cold. Can't this weather make up its mind? Ooh. We have arrived here in Apeldoorn, and on the way we met a nice lady on her bike who told us that this is the nicest place in Holland. And then she gave us directions and rode with us a little way so that we could find the decathlon so we can buy gas. I think we're going to go into town, check out what's happening in the central city, and then we'll head out of town again. Freezing. Really nice town here in Apeldoorn. Everyone seems to be having a really good time, even though it rained. Come to Apeldoorn. In this forest, it looks like there's a whole load of pigs because all the ground is dug up like this. Sometimes for hundreds of meters around. Something to think about if you are wild camping in the forest. In the forest looking for a place to camp. Now it's hailing. It's like pretty decent hail too. Oh my goodness, it was cold. A fox came in the evening and stood right beside the tent and just looked at me for a couple of seconds. I didn't even think to get the camera. It was a beautiful looking fox. Anyway, it's quite chilly. I need some coffee. Let's get going.